having a wonderful Saturday. I am live, one uh, ongoing sports talk channel. This is Ben, and I just wanted to talk about a little bit about the Duke Illinois game, Madison Square Garden. I think the game is at I think it's at 8 o'clock this evening, and kind of wish it was a little earlier, but it's all good. It's all good. Uh, but I just want to talk about the game. Uh, go over some stats that Illinois had in their last game against Wisconsin, and over some stats that Duke had in their last game. But very intriguing game. Very pretty much anticipated type of game where a lot of people looking forward to seeing this game. And anytime Duke is at Madison Square Garden playing whoever, is going to be a big time type of atmosphere, a big time type of game. And so I'm not expecting anything less than that this time around with the Illinois Fighting Illini. Um, I was watching John Shire's show, not show, but his weekly live that he does. I believe all the coaches do it, and there was a it might have been on um, the show 68 After Dark, might have been on that, where the question was asked, why did he schedule this type of game? Here it is, February the 22nd, and he's scheduling a game like this against a big time team um, from the Big Ten. And, I think in a nutshell, basically what he was saying is that he was actually kind of wondering if he should schedule a game like this, if it would be risky type of thing, too risky. Maybe too risky is the best way to say it. But maybe that it would be too risky. And but he admitted, came back and just said, he's glad that he did that. And when I really look at this Duke team, I really, first of all, I love this Duke team. I love this Duke basketball team, and I'm a huge fan of Duke, of course. But and Duke has had some phenomenal teams in the past. Um, the '99 team was phenomenal. A lot of the teams, 15, 10, 2010, the '99 team, if there's any team that should have won a national championship, they should have. Um, but you want your team to, everybody's talking about the ACC being down and things like that. It is what it is. You play who's in front of you. Whether the conference is where it is or not. And Duke is doing what Duke's supposed to be doing. They are at the top of the conference. They did catch a L, um, and Little John against Clemson, but other than that, Clemson, that really wasn't a bad loss. As Clemson was, at the top behind Duke, and so it wasn't a bad loss, um, and that's going to happen in the conference, but I think that sometimes, I guess because the ACC has always been one of the premier conferences, because when you look at the national championships overall, you know, Duke and Carolina have dominated, you know, as far as the number of championships, number of Final Fours. Um, they're at the top, you know, and so everybody this year, the conference is a little down, you know, but it doesn't matter, man. You still have to play basketball. It doesn't matter who you're facing. you have to be ready to play, regardless if you Duke, Carolina, whatever, and especially Carolina and Duke, simply because Carolina and Duke have had the most championships and Final Fours appearances and things like that. So anytime teams play Duke, they generally get up on those games. To play Carolina, they generally get up on those games because they want to beat Carolina and Duke, you know, and definitely by Duke being where it is in the conference, they definitely want to beat Duke. So I look at Duke in the conference. It doesn't matter, man. Dude, you still got to play. You still got to get on the court and play basketball. You still got to get out there and play basketball and execute and do all the things that you need to do to get the dub. And that's what I love about this team. They understand that. They have good coaching. They have a good coaching staff. I think John Shire is doing a wonderful job. Um, and I like what I see. It's a bummer that they're not going to have Malik Brown in this game, but I think Illinois, they haven't been real healthy either. A lot of sickness has gone around. Duke has had that too. But at the end of the day, you still you still gotta throw up the ball and still compete and still play basketball, you know. And the ones that are able to play, they have to step up and be ready to play, and Malik Brown is a very, very important part of the Duke defense and basketball team in general. He's out again, and it is what it is. The other guys, this is not the thing is that this is not the first time. So other guys know that they probably going to be called on, and they're going to need to be ready to go in this game. But very intriguing game, very intriguing game. Um, I appreciate the thumbs up for this. But a very intriguing game in my opinion, and I think that the team that you know executes, the team that wants it more, the team that kind of imposes their will more than the other team is gonna win this game tonight. And so I'm definitely uh, pulling for for Duke to win. Obviously, me being a big Duke fan, of course. So I'm pulling for them to win, and I think they do have a really good chance. I think they're favored for 6 points, 7 points, something like that. I hadn't looked at it lately, um, but um, Illinois is gonna be they're gonna try to obviously you know uh, win the game as well. They're gonna try to knock out Duke, and that'll be a big time win for them. You know, so especially they coming off of a loss against Wisconsin. Um, they pretty sure that they don't want to lose two in a row if any way possible. So Duke definitely got to be ready to go, and Illinois is going to be ready to go. So it should be a very intriguing game. So I just wanted to come on and just share a little bit. Let's share a little bit of the stats that. Let's see here, computer. So in the last game that Illinois had was against Wisconsin. They did catch a L. 95-74 was the final score. But just a little bit of stats here. The field goal percentage was 43 for Illinois and 52 for Wisconsin. They were fairly close on the 3 pointers as far as attempts and the mates in the attempts. So Illinois attempted 30 times and hit 33%. So not bad. They hit 33% of their 3 pointers. Um, but Wisconsin did a little bit better. They hit 41% of their 3 pointers. So They're a little bit better there. Free throws. Um, Illinois was 12 of 14, which is 85%, which is good. Wisconsin was a little less than that. They were 77%. The total rebounds, um, Illinois got out rebounded in this game. They got out rebounded by 10. Total rebounds is 31 for Illinois and 41 for Wisconsin. So I really believe that that's going to be a point of emphasis for Duke. It's going to be a point of emphasis for them to rebound the ball well because Illinois is known to be a good rebounding team. They're known to be a good rebounding team. So um, they need to rebound the ball well in this contest and out rebound Illinois. Uh, the assists, Illinois had 13 assists and Wisconsin had 17. Um, Now Illinois had 5 blocks. Wisconsin had one. Steals, there were 6 steals on Illinois side and 12 for Wisconsin. Turnovers was 14 for Illinois and 10 for Wisconsin. Personal fouls was 18 for Illinois and 14 for Wisconsin. So those are the general stats. So as far as individual, with Illinois had 1, 2, 3 people in double figures, and then 7 points, 6 points, 7. Um, so they it I would venture to say this wasn't one of Illinois' better games. Just looking at everything, it just wasn't one of their better games. On Wisconsin's side, man, Tanji he went off. He had 31 points. See, he had 31, 16, 20, and then everybody else was in single digits. So that was the separator right there. And, Wisconsin, I mean, Illinois was 13, 11, and 17. So as you can see the disparity there. But so I don't think I mean Wisconsin, they just look like they just outplayed Illinois in this game. At halftime, it was Wisconsin was up 47-41 at half, and then Wisconsin went on to score. Actually, they beat their score in the first half. In the second half, they scored 48 points in the second half, and that was really the difference of the game. Illinois only scored 33 points in the second half, so it just got away from Illinois in the second half. So, um, but anyway, let's check out Duke's last game. Uh, the Blue Devils' last game. Let me Duke basketball. Hope everyone's doing good. If you chiming in, make sure you hit that like button and everything. Um, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. I definitely appreciate it. Basketball schedule. See more. So their last game. Okay, so Duke's last game was against Virginia. That's right. It was against Virginia. Um, and Duke won 80-62. Let's go over some stats. Duke was 31 of 59, 52% field goal percentage. Virginia was 20 of 52, 38%. Three pointers. Duke was 9 for 23. That's 39%, which is pretty good. Virginia was 8 for 22 for 36%. Free throws. Duke was 9 of 11, 81%. Virginia was 14 of 17 for 82%. Total rebounds, Duke out rebounded them 41 to 21. And Duke needs to definitely make sure that uh, that's going to be the point of emphasis for tonight against Illinois. Assists, Duke had 16, Virginia had 13. Blocks, Duke had 5, Virginia had 3. Steals, Duke had 4, Virginia had 3. Turnovers, Duke had 6 turnovers, Virginia had 5. Personal fouls, Duke had 15, and Virginia had 8. Um, the individual individual stats. Individual. Let me see here. So individually, we got 17, 17, 17. Then we got 2, 7, 9, 8, 2, and 1. So a lot of people had a chance to kind of get in the game and contribute in some way. Virginia, it was 14, 15, 15, 2, 7, 7, 2. Um, that's right. TJ Power is at Virginia. I was trying to figure out whether used to be Duke uh, recruit last year. He was with Duke last year. So as we can see, Duke is doing a really big percentage. Their field goal percentages was very efficient. They're very efficient against Virginia, and I think that's going to be important in the Illinois game for them to be very efficient as well. Um, be able to knock down their threes and everything, and they should be able to, when it's all said and done, be able to come out with the dub. They should be able to come out with the dub, and so um, very intriguing game. I think it's going to be a good game. Madison Square Garden. Duke usually, I will say, Duke's record in the MSG is really good uh, over history in the past. Um, they've they've done really well in Madison Square Garden against opponents. So I hopefully that will carry over to this game against Illinois, and that the ACC can get a dub against the Big Ten. Because see, this is a bragging rights too. I know it's not the ACC Big Ten challenge this time. They moved on to ACC SEC challenge, but it's still what it is. This is a ACC team going up against a Big Ten team. So Duke will have bragging rights. ACC will have some bragging rights. Uh, it'd be awesome for Duke to come out with the dub. I think they have a great chance to come out with the dub, but this is going to be a test. No doubt about it. This is going to be a test for Duke because Illinois has size just as much as Duke has size. So they're not going to be outsizing this team. Um, Illinois got the size as well. So it's just going to come down to my final thoughts. So what's going to come down to is, Duke's solid defense, you know, um, efficient offense in the half court. You're not going to always get a fast break. Got to be able to execute in the half court and make it very difficult for them to score and on their end. So the defense, Duke's defense has been really good. The offense has been pretty efficient. And I believe that those two combinations, if they can get that going this evening, at the end of the day, Duke will come out with the dub. So my prediction for the game. Let me give a prediction. My prediction for the game. Hmm. 84 Duke, 76 Illinois. 84, 76. Or 84, let me say 84, 84, 78. 84, 78 Duke. All right. 84, 78 Duke gets the dub on tonight. Madison Square Garden. Thank you for watching, everybody. Wasn't going to be on here long. Just want to give my little take. But thank you for watching, everybody. Make sure you hit the like, comment on who's going to win this game. Who's going to win this game when it's all said and done. All right. Thank you for watching. Like and comment. Like and comment for more. And blessings, everybody.